Daylight, my MVVs, welcome.
Your marriage with Olori Naomi ended on the very day of your 6th year anniversary. They kept trying over and over and over again. It was on that very day that the arrow got to you and got to her. First of all, you lost feelings and everything for her. And on the other hand, she got really, really devastated and got tired and never wanted to be around you anymore. That if that event had not taken place, the marriage would have, been saved to a certain point. But at that time, you wouldn't have known the kind of fight that people had, the way they were fighting you. But it's a good thing that it happened for you to learn, and it happened for you to know that these things actually happen in this magnitude. A Haitian seer is alleged to have come again with another revelation, and they have told Ooni of Ife a whole lot of things. How his marriage ended, when his marriage ended, how he was attacked, how Queen Naomi was attacked on the day of his 6th year anniversary. Welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Delorama. I bring you fresh and spicy gist from the south and still on the royals. Delorite, my Delorite, my Delorite, my people. I love you guys so much. Thank you. Esheo Adupeo. May God bless you all. Bless you mightily. People will support you the same way that you are supporting me. Thank you. If you're here to subscribe, kindly go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and do not forget to turn on the notification bell, and do not forget to give this video a thumbs up. Now, when we talk about the notification bell, we are talking about that brand we used to have in secondary school or the primary school, okay? So just turn it on. And to our members, Elizabeth Ogunrude, Taiwo, Ali Balogun, Abe, amazing shout out to you. Happy New Week to you. May God bless you. May God bless your family. Longevity is your portion. I love you so much. Thank you for your support. I appreciate you so much. I appreciate you from the depth of my heart. Okay. Now, long live to the Ooni of Ife and long live to Queen Naomi. I speak with utmost respect to you and to all the people, the Yoruba people across the globe. Report reaching us right now is that there is a Haitian seer who visited the palace of the Ooni of Ife to pay allegiance to the Ooni of Ife, as they would always do. He was able to expose a lot of things again to the Ooni of Ife. That it was on the his 6th year anniversary, that marriage scattered completely. That everything that was left was just Cacas. That Lami was just managing, and he was just managing. That he didn't want to see Naomi. Naomi did not want to see him, because the arrow got to them on that 6th year anniversary. That Naomi has fought so hard to keep that marriage from the very day she moved into that palace, that they started aiming, at her, trying to, disable her, trying to disable her prayer life. That one of the biggest problem that she is having is her faith and her belief system. That, if she had not been the person that she is now, a child of God, and most importantly, the fact that her eyes are open is their biggest problem. I'm going to come back to that revelation about her eyes being open. Now, they said he said a lot of things, but I will go back, because the revelation about her eyes being open is something that is really complicated, and is a very long gist, such that if I bring it here, this thing will get to 20 minutes. And I don't like to have it too long, because, it gets, some people don't like it when it gets too long. So they said basically it's because she is a child of God and her eyes have been open, and that is the reason why they are fighting her nonstop. And they do know that when she returns back to the palace, what she has been saying is what she will continue to say. And she knows them by their name and their faces, and that is why they don't want her there again. Initially, when Kabiesi said that he had fallen in love with a woman and a child of God, they felt that is the same kind that will be a double standard child of God. You do know that there are a lot of people who claim that they are children of God. And of course, this is not something that has to do with being judgmental, but they will tell you that, look, I believe in God and everything, but they are living a double standard life. And so when you come across those people who are living a double standard life, you know, even from the camp of the enemy, they are not even afraid of them because they know that they can be easily manipulated. So when Oni said he wanted to marry a prophetess, they were thinking is the double standard type that, you know, will be able to walk with them. You know, the Bible talks about, you know, on equally yoked with, of course, the children of darkness or something, you know. And so if you are living a double standard life, you'll be able to, you know, yoke with them, and that will not be a problem. And so that was what they expected. But sorry, when Queen Naomi eventually came into the palace, they saw that she is indeed a true woman of God, and that did not go well with them, and that is when they started fighting her. Now, going back to what had happened when she first got into the palace, you're aware that it took her some time before she got pregnant. They hit her first with pregnancy. She couldn't get pregnant. And even though we do understand right now from alleged information that we are getting that there were other factors that played out that delayed her pregnancy, that news has been done in so many different channels, and I will always repeat this. It's important to understand that these are all alleged news, and bloggers are actually bloggers like me. Let me not say bloggers. I am actually saying what others have already said. Okay, yeah. So when you hear these things, as long as it's not a first-hand information, you have to deal with it in a very subtle way, knowing that it's not the first-hand information. So we do know that concerning her pregnancy at the time, there were other factors that played out at that time, from what we have heard. But then again, they said that they dealt with her, they started with making it difficult for her to get pregnant. And when she eventually got pregnant, there was this huge celebration in the palace of the Ooni of Ife. And these people didn't like it at all. They had to go on, you know, hitting on her until they had a very serious problem once in the palace. That was when she was pregnant with Tadenikawo, and that was when she left for Akure. You know, that same time, I don't know if you heard that even Ashley had gone to Akure to go and meet with her. At that time, they had a very beautiful relationship. Of course, so we thought, and also other people thought, okay? And Ashley had gone to go and meet her, and Ashley spoke to her and told her to return back home. But eventually, the Ooni of Ife sent a man to go and beg her, where the issue of Tadenikawo came in. We should be looking at Tadenikawo. And so she came back to her matrimonial home. When she gave birth to Tadenikawa and all of that, they started again. And this time it became really, really bad. It became so terrible to a point where she became so sick. If the mother had not been there, it's only God who knows what would have happened, because at the end of the day, they just never wanted her there. They wanted her to leave because she was a threat to them, to everything that they are doing. It's not easy to coexist with these people. These are traditional people who believe in what they believe in. And in their own thought, they're thinking as though she wants to impose her belief system on them. But who is talking about imposition? There's never a day you hear her preach and say that if you are a traditionalist, you must leave that and come and believe in what she believes in. If she was that kind of person who is very crystallized in her thought process, I don't think that she would have agreed agreed to marry the Ooni of Ife in the first place. I don't think she is that kind of person, and it's because she has a liberal thought process. That was why she even said yes to that proposal. Because you see a lot of people judging her right now. Why would she agree to go and marry that man and all of that? But it's important for people to understand that God can use anybody, and that is why we keep saying, "Use me, Lord," because you want God to be able to use you, and and be that bridge of transformation for other people. And so that is it. So this seer said that it was on that day that they were able to destabilize them. They were able to finish everything. That from that day, what was left was just Cacas. Nothing was left. It was completely empty. And they have drained everything. Like they completely drained everything. The feelings and everything of the Ooni of Ife. That was why I got to a point where Olori Naomi kept talking, drawing his attention to a lot of things that she was going through that she will not be able to, go through anymore. Now, for you to know something, that letter she posted on Instagram, if you can still remember, there was a line where she said, it wasn't because of sight attraction, okay? And a lot of people say that she was too jealous. She didn't want only with other women and all that. It wasn't just about that. If you love your husband, why will you not be jealous? Yes, so if you love a man, you must be jealous. You do not know that all these things that these women are doing is because of jealousy. Maybe some of them love him. We can never really tell who loves who and who does not love who. But then again, when you love your husband, you're jealous. But she wrote something on Instagram that it wasn't even because of his side attraction. There were other things. And because she's not somebody who will come online to come and try and get validation, nobody really know her own side of the story. But for those who were there, they say she went through a whole lot. And so people who really talk down on her, bring her down, say things about her, despicable things about her, I think they should stop. When you speak about people, you want to speak with some kind of respect. It doesn't matter what you have had that they have done. Speak with respect. Deal with people based on your own personal encounter with them and not what other people are saying. Anybody can say anything about these Oloris, but you know that I will always speak about them with so much respect. Let's say Ooni of Ife was just there looking like he couldn't even believe everything that was being said to him. But then again, this is not the first time we've heard where somebody said something about that same event, the 6-year anniversary. And if it's coming out again, it therefore means that there may be something that actually happened that is even more serious than we are even thinking. I'm going to bring you more update. I appreciate you so much. Thank you.